Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Galaxy Opal Brandin PODZIEMSKI. PODZ was a great rookie for the Warriors. Struggled to start his second year this year, but honestly was pretty good second half of the year. Hasn't been great in the playoffs so far, but he's an exciting young player in the league, and I'm excited to try this card out in game because he's had some pretty solid cards in the last couple of years in my team, and I think this could be another one of those that's actually a really solid option here at the point guard position for a budget card. He's only about 28,000 MT, I think is what I paid for him, so less than 30,000 MT, which is a very good price point. If this card is really good, which he has the potential to be, he could be an interesting budget point guard for sure. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, 6'4", 99 offense, 97 defense. I wish he was 6'5", but 6'4" is fine. 95 driving layup, 96 mid-range and 3-ball, 80 driving dunk. That's the biggest flaw right there. He's not an elite level slasher. Defensively, he's pretty good. 92 steal, 92 perimeter. He's got 92 ball handle and pass accuracy as well. 94 speed, through ball and agility. 89 vert, 87 strength, 95 stamina. I mean, he comes very well rounded, but stat-wise outside of that 80 driving dunk. Has off dead eye, limitless slippery, dimer, handles for days, challenger, pick dodger, glove, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, mini marks from lightning launch. On ball menace as a base card is really nice. He's actually pretty solid defensively as a base card with his badges and stats and stuff, which is nice. Gold post stars are bailout, break starter, unpluckable, post lock, interceptor, immovable, pogo stick. Could add like rise up, rebound chaser, brick wall, paint patroller, maybe high flying denier. That's about it. Honestly, he comes pretty complete. Besides, I would really say paint patroller is the only important badge that he doesn't have. But here is the problem with this card. At only 6'4" with an 80 driving dunk, I just wonder if he's going to be a little bit too limited when it comes to shot creation. He's got Jalen Green's dribble style, which is good. Kobe escape is fine, although it's not as good as like a Kemba or a Trey or a Steph. I don't know if he's going to be quite good enough as a shot creator or as a slasher to really challenge for a top tier budget point guard option when you compare him to a Alex Caruso or Dyson Daniels, who's really who I'm comparing him to in this video, because budget point guard wise, that's where you're comparing, right? He's cheaper than both those cards, at least I will say that. So that is something, or I think he's about the same price as Dyson. He's cheaper than Caruso. So that's nice. And his jumper is awesome. Really smooth, really quick. Y'all can see how good the jump shot is. I just wish he had a better behind the back or a better escape or something along those lines. Garland dribble style instead of Jalen Green. Just something small that would upgrade him a little bit more would be nice. Fade wise, looks like Pro 2, so that's a W. Pro 2 is a W for sure. And like the jump shot is really good. Dunk animation, I mean, that first dunk animation he got was fine. I don't know. An 80 driving dunk means he's not going to be as consistent as a stick dunker. And with like what I said, a good, not great SIGs and a mediocre slashing, I'm not confident that he's this elite level budget point guard, but he comes pretty solid defensively. He's got a really nice jump shot. Again, I wish he's 6'5" instead of 6'4" so he could stick standing dunk. But in general, look, I have pretty high hopes for this card. I think he's going to be a solid card. We'll see how good he really is. I wish he could stand dunk. I wish he was a little better as a slasher. I wish he was a little bit better movement wise. There's a few things to critique, but he could still be really good as a budget card. So excited to try him out. Let's hop into a game. See what PODZ can do. Alrighty, hopping into this salary cap game. Our opponent is 13-13, but he's got a good lineup. He's got Pat Burke at center. He's got Paulo. He's got Delano Banton. He's got Omri Caspi, and he's got Eddie Curry. So really solid salary cap lineup, no doubt about it. Banton immediately bumps into me. The problem with this PODZIEMSKI card is Banton's like 3K, and he's like a see right there. That's where having a standing dunk, being 6'5", so you can stand dunk would be really nice. The fact he can't stand dunk, that hurts. It just does, plain and simple. There's nothing else to say about it other than that. And then a tight goes, and that's tough. But Banton at 6'8", like, is he that much worse than PODZIEMSKI, or is he even worse than PODZIEMSKI? Is PODZIEMSKI better than that Delano Banton at 6'8"? The answer is I really don't know. Jump shot, oh my goodness, that's a tough shot. Nice small window three. Like I said, his jumper's really nice. Big plus on this card, and that was a great shot to knock down right there. Good defense, help down a little bit. Now recover out. That's fine. X switch this. Yo, Tyson, move your feet, bro. I don't know what happened there. He just felt like stuck to the ground. It was weird. All right. Drive the ball here. See if we can get past Banton if we can. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna try to stick dunk him. Only an 80 driving dunk. If you time it well, though, it's a little bit more inconsistent. Smaller green window for sure with an 80 driving dunk to stick dunk, but he gets it done, knocks it down, and we have ourselves a 5-4 lead. Step up on Caspi here, make it hard. Beautiful stuff. Throw it cross court here. Now other cross court. Now dribble penetrate. PODZIEMSKI, find yourself an open spot, please. He did not run. He ran to the paint. I don't know why he ran to the paint. You're 6'4". I should have shot that. I'm a bot. I stink for not shooting that shot. I'm not gonna lie. Downhill drive here, out to our popper, catch and shoot. Pump. Ooh. Ooh, got a green, dog. I felt it too. I was just slightly off on it. It's my bad. I know I got a green that shot. Too good of a jump shot and too good of a shooter to be missing that type of a shot. Not sure what Sheldon Williams is jumping at, but luckily we're still able to recover enough, and he just misses the shot anyway. He got like one of those weird mid-range jump shots that's tough to time. And let's run to the rim here. Watch our slip down inside to Tyson. Tyson gets taken out of his animation. So that's something Delano Banton can do, or I don't know if it was Banton or Paulo that took him out of that animation. But that's something Podziemski will never be able to do, is take a big out of an animation like that. Now, you know what Delano Banton probably won't be doing is knocking down that shot right there. That was a BS shot that just went in, and I will take it 10 times out of 10. Board me, Tyson. This dude is forcing some questionable shots under the rim so far. Throw it over to Podziemski. Podziemski drive. Oh, that's a bump. My bad. My bad. We are all right. Help out this corner here. Wall up. His dude's offense is kind of ugly so far. He's going up with some bad shots around the rim and stuff. And I got some good size in the wings, so we're doing good. Everybody on my court actually is 6'9" besides, or 6'9" or taller besides Podziemski. So we've surrounded him with good size, which is nice. I just wish this card was either a little bit more movement wise or a little bit more as a slasher, like a little bit better in one of those two areas. If he was one of those two things, I would really gas this card. But he doesn't have the behind the back. He doesn't have the great escape for the shot creation stuff. He doesn't have the elite level slashing like a Caruso does. And like, I feel like him not having one of those two things is really what kills this card, because if he did, I think he would be really, really, really good. But at his size, not being unbelievably and just being fine at those things and not great at them really does hold him back, because as good as the jumper is, the jumper by itself doesn't save you. You know what I mean? So what am I shooting? Yo, what am I? He might make that. Okay, he didn't make that. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. That was a terrible decision. That should be a steal, 2K. Y'all got to reward me for that one, man. Like, that's just got to be a steal. He's going to throw it into to Marcin Gortat. We're going to see if Podziemski can get a stop. He tried his best. He's only 6'4". I jumped at the right time too. I jumped twice, but I did jump at the right time that second time as well, and it didn't work out, so unfortunate. Drag it back here. Shot. Podziemski. Green. Good shot. Pause. Let's go. I love the shot, man. It really would be gassing this card a lot if he was a little bit more capable as a scorer overall, because that shot is really, really nice. Oh, that's a steal. That should literally always be a steal. He missed the dunk though, at least. So that's, I got a little bit of payback there, I guess, but that should have been green, or that should have been a steal. Board. He hits a strong with Reed Shepard. All right, good shot, bro. Whatever. Slip the screen here. Nice escape shot. Yo, he got a load up. Why are you getting load ups on a wide open shot? I didn't probably need to escape. I should just ran and set my feet and shot the 3-ball. I screwed that up. And Saloon goes right by Sheldon Williams to get a dunk, and we are down 13-10. I just don't like this card enough when it comes to carrying my offense to justify the lack of elite level size or slashing. I don't know. Good finish right there. Gets to there and gets himself another dunk. I just wish, I don't know, man. He's not quite there, to be honest. It's not a card I would recommend using in Showdown. The beauty of salary cap is that you can use a card like this. You can use any of those opals or pink diamonds that may not be quite good enough for salary cap, but are good enough for something. That's a shooting foul, by the way. Let's go. We'll take it. That's going to be 3 free throws. Beautiful. Because I was in the middle of a pump fake and he fouled me. So that worked out very nicely. We'll take it. Either way, look, the beauty of this card is that you can use them in salary cap and have a lot of fun. That's the beauty of this mode in general. Unfortunately, it's not a card I'd recommend using in Showdown. I don't think he has enough movement to really compete. I mean, the 6'4" point guards people are using in Showdown are guys like Gary Payton or Jason Kidd. You know what I mean? Cards who can really score or really defend or something. Like Gary Payton even isn't that amazing at this point. And this card is certainly not nearly as good as Gary Payton is. So at the end of the day, probably wouldn't recommend this card, but he's not atrocious. That's kind of my thought. It is what it is. I wouldn't really recommend using this card probably unless you're a Warriors fan, but if you're a Warriors fan, he can absolutely be a really good like salary cap point guard. I just don't think I would recommend using him in Showdown or anything along those lines. But with that being said, that is pretty much going to do it for the video. We're going to see if we can get ourselves one more bucket here, and then we're going to call it a gameplay from there. Gonna see if we can get a fade. Actually, it's one thing I haven't done yet. He's got Pro 2 fade. I haven't used the fade, so we're gonna see if we can get ourselves a fade real quickly. And if we can get ourselves a fade, we'll call the video right there. Honestly, if we can't, we're still gonna get it. Call it there. But we're gonna at least give him an opportunity to come off the screen and hit a fade. So nice move, good shot. I love that fade animation, and I missed it. Dang it! That's tough because that is a great fade animation. That's a shot that I feel like I should hit, and I didn't. It's my bad. That's a plus though, for sure. The fact that he's got that fade is definitely a plus. No doubt about it. We got a steal. We got one more opportunity here. Throw it to him again. Same thing. Come off of the screen, escape, go this way, go middle, Fade for me. It's a midi fade, but I'd take it nonetheless. Yo, I can't shoot. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna call the video there. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.